Hey everybody, hello and welcome back to the channel. So glad to have you here, definitely. Well, today is December 5th, 2023. And today is a sad day because we've lost one of the greatest guitar players of all times. Brian Frederick Hines, better known to us as Denny Lane. Yes, yeah, absolutely. Denny Lane has passed away today. And it's quite a sad note. So Denny Lane was a great musician, like I said. Born October 29th, 1944. And he started playing guitar at the age of 12 and had such a long legacy. But in 1964, Denny Lane joined the Moody Blues. And I got a lot of glare, sorry about that. But this is kind of a neat one. And here's your song listings with Denny Lane included. One of the biggest hits that Denny Lane was Go Now with the Moody Blues. Fantastic. I've seen the Moody Blues in concert and thoroughly enjoyed them as well. At that time, Denny Lane was not with the band. Did have the joy of going backstage and meeting all of the band from the Moody Blues, but behind me are many different albums that Denny Lane either did himself or participated in with, as later on, as we find out, Denny Lane was with the Moody Blues from 1964 to 1966 and then ventured off on doing some other projects as well. Just to back up a little bit, this is also another one of my Moody Blue albums. And sorry about the glare, but yeah, very good album. Enjoy this one, definitely, very much. Then Denny Lane joined Paul McCartney and Wings for 1971 Wildlife album, which is behind me. Yeah, it is, right there. He joined the group in 1971, like I said, for the album, and was all the way through 1981. But boy, Denny and Paul, they sure had their times of moments of a lot of craziness, that's for sure. Denny really ended up being the three of them lots of times. This was a great album with Denny Lane as well. Really good one. Wings at the Speed of Sound. And Denny was Band on the Run, which they ended up being just the three of them, which they had a lot of issues during making of that album, but it was really pretty crazy. And Wings at the Speed of Sound is a great one, like I showed you. Wings Over America, where Denny does take the spotlight in concert many times to do several songs, and he does Go Now live also in that. Frankie Laine was a huge influence on Denny Lane's sister. So Denny, talking to his sister, decided to change his name to Denny Lane because his sister liked Frankie Laine so much that he wanted to change his name along those lines as well. So also, Denny was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame December in 2018. Had to write that one down. Wasn't too sure, but I got it. Also forgot to mention, Denny was a big part, and he was in the Diplomats to begin with. And so he's been in several bands, played on lots of sessions, which we won't go in through. But one of the great albums during when he was with Wings is this one, which is Holly Days. And this also has Denny Lane. There's a couple promo videos out there of Denny Lane singing for this album. But Linda McCartney and Paul McCartney also contribute to such a great album as that one. But before that one, Denny came out with this album, which has a lot of great tracks on it as well. So I'll pause there for a minute, let you see those. So as I was saying about this album, Holly Days, let me show you the back of that one as well, so you can kind of get an idea of that album. That's a good one. A lot of Buddy Holly stuff is what this album is, and Paul McCartney was very much involved with Buddy Holly, not personally, but having over in England, Holly Days as they have over there, and there's a few DVDs and videos out there of Buddy Holly's music with Paul and Denny Lane and Linda McCartney as well. So check those out on your own time. During the time when Denny Lane was with Paul McCartney and Wings, he did some other songs which were great also, like Time to Hide, Again and Again, and I Lie Around, which was a great song also. But for Denny Lane, one of his biggest ones was still yet to come. There are many classic songs, but this one stands out above all of the classic songs with Paul McCartney and Wings. And this actually brings back a fond and happy memory for me. As I was flying for my first time over to England on the airplane, in the headset I was listening to music and came across the song Mulligan Tire with Paul, Linda, and Denny Lane. It was fantastic because I really felt as if I was headed to England to see Mulligan Tire. I didn't get to go there, but the joy of all of that was very exciting. But this is quite a rare collectible and kind of a cool item. But this is the platinum album of Mulligan Tire with them. And I apologize for the glare, but the fun and joy of difficulties doing videos. But yeah, there it is, the platinum album for Paul and Linda and Denny. Very, very cool. Like I was saying, Denny Lane performed on many, many grand classics with Paul McCartney and Wings. One of my favorite videos is Goodnight Tonight, a fantastic one. And then also Denny Lane being a part Back to the Egg, which was also one of my favorites. This is kind of fun. This is a kind of a neat collectible, but this is Denny Lane, one of the bubblegum cards from the album, but that's kind of neat and kind of rare. 1993, Denny Lane was a part of the Weiland Foundation for this album, which is quite a very good album by Denny and very, very nice. So, and the great thing about this album was Denny did appear many times at Fest for Beatle fans, and people like Marv and Joe and I and several other my other friends went and saw Denny Lane, and I also had my album signed by Denny, and I've taken many pictures with Denny and I. But this is great to have this one signed, which is really great. And also Alan C. Records was a part of that as well. So it's quite sad that we lose a rock legend like Denny Lane, but we have plenty of his music to enjoy forever. So I want to thank you, Denny Lane, for all the fantastic songs you've sung, songs you've written, concerts you performed in, signings at Fest for Beatle fans, guest appearances on TV shows, Paul McCartney and Wings, Moody Blues, the list goes on and on and on, because Denny Lane has really been a performer. So this is actually kind of hard for me to do. I never can really pull together my thoughts to put out a video like this. But so we say goodbye to Denny Lane, and may he rest in peace. Denny Lane, 1944 to 2023. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you being here for my tribute to Denny Lane. Comment down below. Do you have many things by Denny Lane, or do you just have the Wings stuff or Moody Blues stuff, or what kind of cool items do you have in your collection? But I thank you so very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you so very much for my new subscribers. And I want to say thank you so very much to my older subscribers. You guys are definitely great. I appreciate each and every one of you being here. Definitely. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. So great to have you here. And as I say on my channel, I'm out of here. Take care, everybody. See you on the next video. No, good. Good.